And I already know we're back with another crazy video today, guys. And today I'm gonna talk about how to show dominance when you're with a woman. So if you're new to my vids, make sure to like and subscribe. A whole lot of you guys want to have dominance when you're dealing with a woman. But saying and doing are two different things. It takes a lot of groundwork to have dominance. So here's the groundwork to acquire dominance. Number one, don't allow people to do things you don't want to do. This can be random people on the street. This can be your friend. This can be your girlfriend. You gotta remember, as a man, you do not owe anybody anything. So if shorty's asking you to buy them $80 shoes and you know you need that $80 to go do something else in your life, you have to be able to give people a firm and hard no. And the funny thing is, shorties love when you can actually say no. When you're a yes man, it actually turns them off. You will also see people's true colors and their true intentions when you say no. If they get all mad, butthurt, and they don't want to talk to you again, that's good riddance. That was a person or woman that just wanted to use you for your resources. The next one is to develop dominance around women is to never show any fear. And also, don't let your guard down. Even in your most fearful moments, maybe you lost a job and you don't know how you're gonna get another job, or you don't know when your next payday will be. Why do you think most women feel safe around the masculine man? It's because they show little to no weakness. No, if something goes down right now, if the fight is about to break out, they'll know that you'll be there to protect them, and that's what you should be doing as a man. Even if all the odds are not in your favor, you always have the attitude of, I'll figure it out. Because when you finally give up, that's when your life goes south. That's when any woman will leave you because you lost that main tool. The tool of don't show no fear and don't let your guard down. Next one is, in everything that you do, have a plan and a goal. When you see a pretty woman that gives you eye contact, a lot of you guys go up to women without actually having a game plan on how you're gonna actually get her. The main thing that's going to make you feel more dominant around women is when you actually have a game plan. So what is the goal? Is it to get her number? Is it to get her Instagram? Is it to get her Snapchat? The more self-assured you are in any situation, and the more you are certain that you know how to see it through, the more natural dominance will feel in a specific setting. So if you tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna go up to her, I'm going to ask her name, then I'm gonna get her number, you'll feel more dominant while having that conversation. You'll feel more confidence because you set a goal for yourself to complete. You visualized it, you've seen it through, and that's what creates dominance in anything you do in your life. If you say you want to become a professional soccer player, you have to see the vision, you have to visualize it in your head, because now when anybody say, oh, you can't do that shit, you have the dominance and confidence to say that's what you think. So always have a game plan, fellas. The next key to be more dominant is to let go of the things you fear the most. If you fear getting turned down, if you fear getting rejected by a woman, if you fear that you might come off as weird to her, let that go. You gotta remember, in anything you do as a man, you're going to get rejected. The first dealership that I worked for, I wanted to be the salesman for them so bad. Then an incident happened that was so little, so minute, and these mans let me go. They laid me off, they fired me, however you want to word it. The funny thing is, I let them know over and over again, if you need a salesman, I'll be there for you. You know what they told me? Oh, we don't have any spots for any brand new salespeople. And that was the day after the incident actually happened. So I kid you not, the day I got fired, I looked on Indeed for any new jobs or whatnot. And there you see it, the same dealership that laid me off said, oh, we need a brand new salesman, even though they just said that they don't need no salesman. So the point is, as a man, you're always going to get rejected in life. Opportunities with girls, with jobs, with anything in life, you have to go through some rejection. And if you're scared of that, you have to get over it. Approach every situation by not thinking what's the worst that can happen, but the greatest outcome that can come from success. You see that pretty ass woman and she's walking by, has a nice slim thick body, hair luscious as hell, and you say to yourself, oh damn, she's hella bad. She looks at you and you fold. You look the other way. You have lost. You have succumbed to your fears. You regretting that you didn't go up to that woman is much worse than getting rejected by that woman, because you never know what the outcome could have been. You never know if that could have been your girlfriend, both. So take a chance. Shoot your shot. There's opportunities to do things all around you. You just gotta open your eyes and open your mouth and talk. The worst a woman can say is no at the end of the day. Yeah, it might sting. It might hurt that she said no, that she didn't want to go on a date with you, or you don't look like that guy for her. But hell, there's thousands of beautiful women out here. The next one is, don't take bullshit from nobody. The reason why you cannot establish dominance in your relationship is because you took bullshit from her in the past. You let a woman, you let people walk all over you in the past. So even when you try to make the change to be more dominant and don't take any bullshit from anybody, no one's going to take you seriously until you take action. If a friend wants to call you a certain name that you don't like, you tell him that you don't like that shit. If he keeps doing that shit, tell him that we're gonna have a serious problem if you keep doing this. Most people will back down and they will respect that. If they don't respect that, you give them them abstinence. You pull yourself out of their life. Being silent with a woman or people is the best thing you can do to actually check them. When a woman gets out of line, you leave. You don't stand there and constantly take disrespect. Because you saying, babe, stop disrespecting me. You gotta stop. That shit ain't gonna work. Especially if she been disrespecting you for months and months on end. You have to leave. You gotta ghost her for a week or two. You have to take action and put woman on ice. So now when she comes back in your life, she knows not to mess with you. Now when she finally does something wrong, and you're like, you better not do that again. There's power and dominance behind it. Because she knows in the back of her head, if she doesn't listen now, then there's gonna be hard consequences later. Don't take shit from no one, fellas. The next one is make the first move in anything that you are doing. Making the first move in any given situation is gonna let people know. Actually, let the people around you know that you're hella confident, that you're willing to take the lead. I'll give you a quick example. I was hiking with me and my girl, and my friend and his girl were both there as well. But there was a river, but the only way to cross the river was one log that stretched across the river. Now, that log didn't look too safe, and nobody wanted to cross the log because it looked unsafe, and no one wanted to take the initiative. So I'm just like, since nobody wants to do this, let me go do it. So I crossed the log, everything's fine. After I've done that, everybody followed. After I've done that, everybody looked at me for what we should do next. Where we should eat, what we should do, where we should go. Because I have previously established dominance. And on a primal level, girls more gravitate to a dominant man. The next one is to establish more eye contact when talking to a woman. Nothing screams confident and more dominance. You can look her in her eyes and make her feel a way. You cannot be rizzing a shorty and looking the other way. That's not how it works. So give a woman solid eye contact. The next sign is to show that you're dominant is to provide for your partner. There's nothing wrong to provide for the right woman. Now, if you're providing for a woman that doesn't give a shit about you, now you are the beta male provider. Back in the 1950s, men used to be the head of the household. You went to work, you provided for your family and kids. You came home to your devoted wife and family. But guess what? Times have changed. Working man and a housewife has gone out the window. These days, most women work, which is a good thing. They have their full-time job, they have their part-time job. They can actually pull their weight. So you're probably asking me, well, NMI, how do I gain dominance now? If she's pulling her own weight, why should I provide for her? Because women crave a financially stable man. You can actually use your financial stability to your advantage. So you having date nights and actually paying for the date actually shows dominance. You having the resources to make life comfortable actually shows a whole lot of dominance. You having ambition and goals in life shows dominance. So for the guys that's actually living on a woman, she doesn't see you as a dominant man, and 9 times out of 10, she's cheating on your ass because on a biological level, they crave a man that's financially stable. You can't change that, no matter what society says. The next one is do not lose your independence. When you first meet a girl, you might want to spend every single moment with her. And I get it, love gives you a massive hit of dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. And that chemical in your body will push you to see that person as often as possible. And the worst thing you can do is spend 24 hours of your day with that specific person. Your interests, hobbies, and worst of all, your friends will fall to the wayside. One by one, the things that made you will disappear. And when all of that has disappeared, you have become a boring man. You will automatically become less attractive to your partner's eyes. There is nothing less submissive as a man who just lives for his partner and have no life of his own. Avoid this mistake at all costs. The next one is never ask for permission. Baby, can I go out this weekend? Can I go watch the game with my friends? Those are all phrases that should never come out of your lips. Say it with me. Your partner is not your boss. They do not determine how you spend your time or what you do within reason. Of course, you should consider your partner when you're making plans, but you are your own man. There's a difference between respect and submission. Respect means considering your partner's needs and feelings when making a decision. Submission is asking your partner before you can do anything at all. If your behavior is more in line with what I said, then you're never going to be the dominant force in your relationship. You have already lost. Understand that your time is your own. Only you get to decide what to do with it. By reclaiming that power and acknowledging the fact, you will do yourself a massive favor. So that was some ways to be more dominant with your girl. If you're new to my videos, make sure to like and subscribe. And also watch these last videos on the end screen right now.